You ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't kick on the mic.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. As always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Bears fans, before I go any further with today's episode of Keek on the Mic, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's podcast, and that is DraftKings Sportsbook. This exciting football season continues to steamroll ahead, and for this season, Keek on the Mic has teamed up with DraftKings Sportsbook. If you love the thrill of live betting just like I do, DraftKings has you covered all season long. Check this out, football fans. New customers can turn $5 into $300 if your bet wins, paid instantly in bonus bets. It's that simple at DraftKings Sportsbook. Not only that, you will also get 3 months of NBA League Pass on DraftKings Sportsbook. What can I say? DraftKings Sportsbook is really coming with some heat this season, is taking their game to a whole new level. So if you want to get in on the fun this season with NFL, NBA, plus more, make sure you click the link down below in the description of today's video and use my promo code KEEK. All right, Bears fans, I hope you guys are having a very good day so far. We are just a couple of days away until the Chicago Bears take on the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore, and I'm really looking forward to that matchup. As we are looking towards that matchup against the Ravens on Sunday, it's really a big opportunity for the Chicago Bears to really show the type of team they are with this new culture that Ben Johnson has been instilling here in Chicago, especially if Lamar Jackson is active for the Ravens. He has been limited the last couple of days for the Ravens. It seems like he will be coming back, making his debut after being out for a couple of weeks, dealing with that hamstring injury. Of course, it looks like Roquan Smith, the star linebacker, is set to make his return as well. So it seems that the Baltimore Ravens are getting healthier. They're currently sitting at 1-5. This is a big-time game for them this week, and they can't afford to lose many more games, especially in the conference that they are currently in, where you're looking at teams like the Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs, etc. So they understand how big of a game this is against the Bears this weekend. So as the Ravens are getting healthier, Bears fans, the Chicago Bears are facing some alarming developments for their matchup this weekend against the Baltimore Ravens, primarily on the defense. If you have not seen the injury report for the Chicago Bears yet, let me go ahead and show it to you guys on today's episode of Keek on the Mic. As you can see, there is a lot of did not participate the last couple of days, especially for the day's practice on the Thursday injury report. Of course, you see Roschon Johnson, Braxton Jones, you see Cole Kmet. The big one is Tyreek Stevenson. You see Joe Thuney. I think it was just a normal rest day. Tremaine Edmonds, Kyler Gordon was limited. DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift, Austin Booker was actually full. Grady Jarrett was full. Kyle Santos and Deshaun Wright were all full. I think the biggest development here on today's injury report for the Chicago Bears is the fact that they will possibly be without Tyreek Stevenson. He hurt his shoulder in the win over the New Orleans Saints, and we all know how big Tyreek Stevenson has been over the last couple of weeks in this really resurgence from the Chicago Bears defense. They lead the league in takeaways so far, at least one of the top teams in takeaways so far in the National Football League, and he has been a huge reason why. The Chicago Bears are already without Jalen Johnson, probably for the rest of the season. I'm not sure when he is coming back. So losing Tyreek Stevenson here in a game where the Ravens they're going to get healthier, they're going to get Lamar Jackson back, it is going to be a huge pill to swallow, just for the simple fact that after Tyreek Stevenson, you're looking at guys like Joshua Blackwell, Nick McLeod. It looks like Deshaun Wright is going to be available, and Deshaun Wright has been very hit or miss. And the reason why this is a concern is because the pass rush for the Chicago Bears has been very hot and cold. I will say that over the last couple of weeks, that Montez Sweat has been better for the Chicago Bears defense. But I do think that having a strong secondary, guys like Tyreek Stevenson that have been playing at a very high level, it is huge, and the big reason why we've been getting a lot of takeaways. So there's going to be a lot of guys that have to step up in this game. Hopefully guys like Dio Dangbo can step up. I know Montez Sweat's been playing really well. Hopefully Grady Jarrett comes back and can generate some pass rush as well, Javon Dexter. And then the guys in the secondary got to step up in a big way. Of course, you still have Kevin Byard playing at a high level. Jaquan Brooks has been really good. Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards have been really good. So yes, we will feel the effects of Tyreek Stevenson being out, but I guess we have to have faith in Joshua Blackwell, Nick McLeod, Nashawn Wright. Kyler Gordon is still healthy for the Chicago Bears, but this injury report is very concerning. I'm going into a game where I think the Bears can make a big statement, and even despite the Ravens record at 1-5, this can still be a statement win with a healthy Lamar Jackson. So Bears fans, let me know how you're feeling about today's injury report. Are you concerned at all? I do trust the ability of our coaches. Rather it's our defensive backs coach or Ben Johnson as head coach. They have shown time and time again that whoever is out there, those guys will be ready to play. But not having Tyreek Stevenson out there, when you already have Jalen Johnson out, definitely makes me a little bit nervous for this matchup against the Baltimore Ravens this weekend. Here is the good news, that even if Tyreek Stevenson is out, and let's say the defense does happen to struggle against a healthier Lamar Jackson making his first game back, knowing that this is a must-win game for the Ravens, this will be a big opportunity for our offense going against a Ravens defense that has been banged up. I know they're getting Roquan Smith back, but a Ravens defense that hasn't been necessarily good, especially in the secondary. Hopefully that means Caleb Williams will have a big bounce back game after not having a very good game against New Orleans Saints. Hopefully be able to get the ball to Roma Dunze a little bit more. DJ Moore. I know that Cole Kmet's possibly going to be out, so hopefully Colston Loveland is more involved. I know DeAndre Swift has been playing well. Kyle Monangai, hopefully he continues his hot streak as well, splitting reps with DeAndre Swift. So maybe this will be more of an offensive game where the offense wins this football game for the Chicago Bears. The last couple of weeks, it's really been on the Bears defense, but this could be prime opportunity for Caleb Williams to come out here and have a big bounce back game and really lead the Chicago Bears to victory. So overall, Bears fans, I wanted to come on here just really quick and give you an update, this very alarming update in regards to the Bears injury report. Every single time that we feel that we are getting healthier, it just says, nope, the football gods slap us in the face, says, nope, you guys are definitely not healthy. And this is a pretty lengthy injury report for the Chicago Bears. So all in all, I know that Ben Johnson and the rest of the Chicago Bears coaching staff will have these guys ready to play, but we'll just have to see what happens on Sunday against the Baltimore Ravens. But other than that, Bears fans, make sure you guys continue to hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you share this episode of Kick on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, be back for our all new Bears podcast right here on Kick on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and as always, bear down.
Cali to Chi-Town, it's Bears on the flight. Let me go tune in to Kick on the Mic. He gon' make sure we get our news in highlights.